Well,
you're good. We're not.
This is our.
he's out of
Gives
here.
us time to.
No, the mics are live. Of course the mics are live. Oh, good luck. I know, it's really cramped. I think we're fine.
We did
Oh
it
my gosh,
though.
there's all these emojis. I need to.
Oh wow.
No, like
Oh, okay.
on my end.
Where's that share button? Sean's out there sharing, that's right. Wish Ron would put his lute into the mix. It's so good. It's only for me. Oh. Welcome to the dulcet tones of ilyAYREheart. Live from the Lair, from Heather Aubrey Lloyd's living room,
My dining room.
dining room.
Dining room.
And say hello if you're out there. We see that people are tuned in, but comment to say that you are.
is. I like how you're like, and then we were gentle and gentle and gentle. Oh, by the way, bang! In case you forgot, I was a drummer. Welcome to Live from the Lair. We do this every Tuesday night, but tonight is a
Wednesday
real
night.
crap. Every Wednesday night, but tonight's a really special Wednesday because we have Ayreheart in the house with us. Heather's house, that is. Our Lair is still in deconstruction
My
mode.
house
And
is
I'm-
also kind of really your house.
I don't know that I could imagine. Now that I'm actually visualizing everything together, I'm wondering if we could have made this. We would have made it work in the Lair somehow.
And the birds that
Whatever
live in that
birds
bush are
are
very
having wild-
happy.
That's a good sign.
Well, hey to Ohio, hey to Ireland, hey to
Scotland.
Scotland, hey to what else we got out there? Owings Mills. Yay!
Oh.
Right here, Bill.
Yay.
Who?
Nice.
Oh, you made it! He's always like, I should set a reminder for myself because he always sees it goes by and then doesn't.
I'm so glad. He's Southwest somewhere, right?
He's Arizona.
Arizona.
I think this is the third time we've done this collaboration officially, and
Yeah. Prior to the 3 times that were collaborations, we just sort of like played in the same room together and looked at each other longingly during each other's sets. I mean, is that
Kind of
sounds
like
familiar to
cats.
me.
You keep cats in separate rooms. They kind of like reach under the door from time to time.
We had to get used to one another's acoustic stank.
Wow. Have you been watching Mayhem?
What?
Have you?
Oh, I have. So the new Muppet series is really, really good.
It's really about being in a band and being, the kind of people that are in a band.
Hey, Catonsville.
Who's here from Catonsville?
Joanne Milner.
Hello.
Yes, originally Elegant City.
Well, Heather, we're gonna kick off with.
We're going to do it. Yeah, we
so.
have a list of suggestions. There's going to be lots of collaboration
Yeah.
tonight and some songs that we have never played in front of people before.
Just pretend they're not.
It's gonna be great.
No, I
Everything's
would
gonna
never
be great.
pretend you're not there. Oh, you're right.
I come to you, humble and willing, brave, stepping over the bones of my brethren. I wouldn't come here if I wasn't desperate, but I am too small and I cannot lift this. Once I'm in black, hold all I love, each moment sinking into the mud, and I would do everything in my power, but I am too small, so is the Albert. And will I never be great if I refuse to be cruel? Will I always be afraid? Will I always need an oracle? They said you were great, and they were not lying. But why is this greatness so terrifying? Great and terrible, always in pairs. Come to an oracle, trembling and scared. And will I never be great refuse to be cruel. And will I always be afraid? Will I always need an oracle? I do not steal like the rats in the rose bushes. I do not steal like the rats in the rose bushes. I do not lie like the owls in the forest. So will I die with the kind and the powerless. I do not steal like the rats in the rose bushes. I do not steal like the rats in the rose bushes. I do not lie like the leaders of forest. So I will die like the kind and the powerless. Powerless. Now say that I never steal, because I refuse to lie, and so I always be a little afraid. I will always be little. I'd rather be little than ever be an oracle.
South is filtering in. We got Georgia, Louisiana,
Georgia.
and then up north, I think we got Connecticut in the house.
Georgia. Ooh, who's Connecticut?
It depends on whether or not Judy's up there or down here.
Judy, yes. Hello, Judy. Yeah, the crowd is going wild out there.
Oh, there's so much exciting stuff.
Thank you all so much. We're going to hand it over to Ayreheart.
Yeah, let's do Taste of Lightning.
Oh,
North Carolina.
This is one everybody can do together. Because we've done it before. Which is no guarantee.
It really is.
But if I start now, we get there when it comes time.
I will.
All right.
I just, it's a security blanket.
No shame in that.
Here it is.
Should have known a storm was coming over that horizon line. All the years that I've been waiting, I should have seen the signs. When all the land fell silent and the wind began to blow, even the birds stopped singing. You just had to know. In the distance I heard thunder, in the nighttime I smelled rain. When I taste that flash of light, hold me, I'm home again. Staring at the sky at midnight, only then I realize. When I touch that lightning flash, hold me, I'm here alive. A tented land I thought was barren, as we planted row by row. In the season's time for harvest, you gotta reap what you sow. So we sweated through the days of summer, held the earth in my veins, let the soil slip through my fingers to the tender land. In the distance I heard thunder, in the nighttime I smelled rain. When I taste that flash of light, hold me, I'm home again. Staring at the sky at midnight, only then I realize. When I touch that lightning flash, hold me, I'm here alive. I dreamed the sound of freedom echoing within my bones, like 100 oceans rushing, like a taste of home. Gentle breeze swept through my garden, a zephyr on my brow, cool wind running up my backbone, getting ready for the lightning now. Woke up to a crack of thunder, eyes open to a blazing light. No time to stop and wonder, no time to stand and fight. In the distance I heard thunder, in the nighttime I smelled rain. When I taste that flash of light, hold me, I'm home again. Staring at the sky at midnight, only then I realize. When I taste that lightning flash, hold me, I'm here alive.
So Sarah Milliman would like to know, what is this song? She missed the intro, but she loves it.
Taste of lightning.
Yes.
So, could I get a little more of a run in the monitor?
Yeah. So a song called Taste of Lightning, that's an Ayreheart original. Ayreheart does both instrumental and vocal pieces, and Heather's been doing the vocal portion for some stuff.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
It's a little nascent baby thing. It's like the foxes in the backyard. We did get a glimpse of the foxes in the backyard. A couple of them.
So thank you so much, everybody.
had a plan.
That's okay.
You can help us out by
I can help
hitting the share button, getting the stream out to some more folks. And I think we might be a little more aggressive about those tipping links tonight, because there's 6 amazing musicians here who put in lots of work setting up and coming up to Owings Mills. So if you're enjoying the evening, you can throw a little something in the kitty, as they say.
Don't put it in the kitty. Only if the kitty says okay.
hello,
Stream in the
Stream.
house. Yeah.
Oh, hi, Stream.
Yeah. We miss you.
That's cool. Okay, yeah. So figure we're gonna throw some things in here. When we have guests, we're kind of like, if you hear a thing, you know, you do not need to sit quietly in your corner. So this is a little hips and shoulders action. You'll get the idea. Brushy something.
dead-wetted cellist, a smart and light and kind. She'd work her fingers to the bone for a song. We'd meet someplace mundane and go someplace exotic. But deep inside the dream, our lives were flawless. Royalties, we run off with the nouveau rich, but ain't life a bitch? I still penny pinch, I could barely save a dime. I've been rubbing up on poverty like a cat who's flirting hunger, leaving deep inside the dream. Our lives were flawless. Steady on, winter melts to spring again. I got nothing in my pocket. The seasons don't mean anything, no. Steady gone, full circle back to spring again. I got nothing in my pocket and nothing up my sleeve. There was a sickness, it took its toll upon the land. Couldn't wash our hands with our wedding bands, chapping lips and fingertips. We stayed someplace mundane and in someplace exotic. We're in danger for our lives when everyone is lawless. Steady on, winter melts to spring again. I got nothing in my pocket. The seasons, they don't mean anything, no. Steady gone, full circle back to spring again. I got nothing in my pocket and no one on my arm. You know how you forget all those dreams when you leave your bed, you just faintly remember to regret leaving something warm. You know how you forget all those dreams when you leave your bed, you just faintly remember to regret leaving something flawless. Dreamt I'd left the city, but everyone was starving, Pharaoh. They'd kill you for a song. Masked faces, lowered eyes, and lips were so exotic. We're in danger for our lives when everyone is lawless, lawless, yeah. Steady on, winter melts to spring again. I got nothing in my pocket. The seasons, they don't mean not a thing. Well, steady gone, full circle back to spring again. I got nothing in my pocket and no one left to harm. I got no one left to harm.
be so cool, and no one out there was gonna know that they don't know.
I'll fix it in post. Right.
Thank you. There's a song called Flawless. Eric James Stanowski says he loves that version.
And he also says he loves me some violin, and I think that's 6 violin emojis, so that's pretty emotive right there.
That's my most ever
That's the most.
in my life.
Don't challenge Eric. He will emoji you.
Yeah. I mean, Eric James Danowski's emoji game is stronger than I think anyone else's, and I hesitate to throw that challenge out there for any other takers, but EJD has gone 1/3 the entire screen, like more than we knew was possible to put in our lower
He's the
thirds.
king of emojis.
He is the king of emojis.
And Jillian, the instrument you see over here is a lute, a bona fide, legit, toss a coin to your Witcher lute.
Ron, do you want to say anything about that real quick?
I'll just keep hitting the microphone.
Okay, that works too.
Say, how many strings you got on that baby?
Got 19 strings, but
That's enough.
But they're mostly in pairs, like a 12-string guitar. So I got like one single string up here, and the rest are all like unison pairs until they're not. In the bass, they're
Until
in
they're not.
octaves.
You should still be impressed. And were your lutes? We had a lute builder here in Baltimore for a while,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he's still here. David Brown.
Mm-hmm.
He's been doing all my lute repairs
cool.
for like 30, 35 years.
Wow. Nice.
Lutes need lots of repairs.
I mean,
sure they do.
is
They're
that
like,
does
they're
that
like
make
a
Baltimore?
sports car that's always in the shop? There's always some little thing is always going wrong with them.
So is Baltimore at all like a lute mecca, or like every city has some hidden lute builder?
No, I'm like incredibly fortunate that David is here, because if he weren't here, I don't know where I'd go next. Like 2, 3, 4 states away would be the next guy that could do that kind of work. So hang in there, Dave. We really need
For real,
you.
yeah.
I feel that way about my car mechanic.
That's how my dad felt about his Austin Healey mechanic. Yeah, there's one guy.
So Jillian would like to know, how did you choose the lute?
Well,
There were 7 of them. This was the loudest.
so I played guitar forever, like since I was a teenager, since I was barely a teenager, 13, and then I got into classical guitar, and then of the classical guitar music, I loved the old stuff, the Renaissance and Baroque music, most of all.
For people who don't know how old that is.
That's like 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th centuries. So the old stuff. And most of that had originally been lute music that was then arranged for guitar. So I thought, well, what if I got hold of an instrument that this is really written for? So I did, and I just sort of dove all the way in. Didn't look back. And the other thing is, like, the really old music is from a time when there isn't a big dividing line between what they would call classical music and popular music or folk music. It's all much closer allied. And the same composer back then might play high art music and play folk music or street tunes. And I really loved the fact that that was all part of one thing, whereas today you might have a symphony orchestra on one side and then Metallica on the other side. And although they did play with the San Francisco Symphony at one time,
They
but
muddied the
usually you
waters.
don't have them
Yeah.
in the same place, same concert.
I did have a beautiful little confluence, because you hear Ron has this wonderful NPR kind of voice, and he had given me some songs to look into, and one of the ones he sent me, I'm like, this is like if Iron Maiden did trad. And the next practice I went to, he was like, I listened to some Iron Maiden, and I hear what you're saying.
So we got Mark Frawley out there, who I guess is sensing that Ron's got the mic, and so he says hi to you two, specifically. Jillian's thanking you for the explanation there. Well, let's toss the ball back to the Ayreheartians.
Let's do Granddaddy Jake. This is an instrumental, kind of in a traditional Celtic style. Willard has a violin under his chin. Diaz has a frame drum, and he's going to start it off.
tonight.
And fire shot from everything.
The fire extinguisher, the lute's on fire.
Oh my God. I remember watching you guys do that at New Deal, and I did. I sat there, I was just like, my jaw was on the floor.
Nice.
Judy
say
says
hi-
you guys are smoking tonight.
I want to say hi to the new people we have tonight, like Geralta Rivia. Yeah.
Shut up. That's awesome. I loved that show way too much. It's not okay.
Well, Heather, you got a choice?
I do. I think you answer that with Everything Hurts. If that's okay. Am I allowed to pick one of your songs?
Yeah. There are no rules except for the rules that I suddenly mandatorily throw down.
These are the rules that I've just made up.
Yep. Okay.
So you only answer a song like that with a song in not 23, but alternating measures of 3 and 4. Or... I should be careful not to speak too technically in this room.
I know. I often say things like A chord. And now I'm second guessing all of my knowledge.
I gave them a song and realized that my A chord was actually like 4 different A chords.
It's good for us.
It was a whole oak tree. But
Taking notes, yeah.
Oh, you missed my joke. What? That my A chord was 4 different A chords. It was a whole oak tree.
Oh, very nice. You know, actually, my open mics now have a new rule about puns. Like, I'll cut people off the moment they make a pun.
No.
Like 2 songs, 10 minutes, whichever shorter, or 1 pun.
That's terrible.
I am terrible. Scrolling is the best new word for the feeling, meeting word into swords beyond F words and meaning. It's demeaning. All this talk of babies and God who faked it in the manger, who saved who was raw, feeding the temples and starving our minds, keeping us angry and separate and whining. Ignoring the truth is the American way. I'm trying to live through the end of the day. I don't hate you, I just hurt. Convenience store shopping on my wallet, get stomach, and for years all my peers moved on with their lives. Get a house, get a spouse in no particular order. Scream, get divorced, get old, and get bitter. Well, I always thought that a chorus was cheating. Say it again and again and again. Well, mayhaps what I said, it could be repeating. Just shut up and move on, move out and quit breeding. I don't hate you, I just hurt. I don't hate you, I just hurt. A terrible sense of the safety within. Pull the handle, eject, because none of us win. And on days like this, I won't even mind. I don't hate you, we're just 2 of a kind. Spinning around with the infinite sky, a dangerous flight from a dangerous guy. You've made your point, and your anger keeps winning, but violent ends come from violent living. I don't think this one is wrapping up happy. Writing it quick and I'm keeping it true. I try to write my songs with positive endings. I'm singing this one more for me than for you. I don't hate you, I just hurt. 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 Terrible sense of the safety without. Pull the strap tighter so no one gets out. And on days like this, I know it can't work. I don't hate you, but everything hurts. On fiddle
Very
there.
nice, Will.
Just love it.
It's a song called Everything Hurts. Because sometimes it does.
I'll tell you what's so funny. So I spent the last 3 days like cleaning this house and moving furniture, and it was like, yeah, everything feels great. I walked down to the mechanic and stepped off a curb wrong, and it was like, I got down there and I was like, Caesar, I'm sorry I took a while. I hurt my back and had to kind of waddle the last, quarter mile.
I waddle on, I waddle on.
I do waddle on.
Yeah.
Let's do trois corbies. All trois of them. Well, this is a really old tune. I think it goes back to the 15th century or so. And it's got words in early Middle Scots.
I misheard
Early
that as
Middle Scots.
girly Middle Scots.
Well, they do wear skirts. Ish.
I don't know if you can make that joke when Scotland's in the house.
Scotland, tell me if I'm wrong. Skirt-ish. Skirt adjacent.
Red meat, raw, wriggling. We miss you, Rowan. I know you're home with your kid tonight, so I wish you were here.
As I was walking all alone, I spied twa corpses mocking vain. The ane into the other did say, oh, where shall we gang and dine the day? Oh, where shall we gang and dine the day? Down by yon old well dyke, there lies a new slank knight, and none do care that he lies there, oh. But his hawk and his hound and his lady fair, oh. His hawk and his hound and his lady fair. His hound is to the hunting game, his hawk to fetch the wild well hame. His lady's taking another mate, so we may make our dinners wait, so we may make our dinners wait. You'll sit on his white house bane, I'll pike out his bonny blue wine. We can lock his our nest when it grows bare. Oh, we'll pick our nest when it grows bare. I own for him makes mowing, but none do ken where he is going, or his white bones when they are bare. Oh, the winds shall play forevermore. Oh, the winds shall play forevermore. As I was walking on the lane, I spied twa corbies mocking main. The ane unto the other did say, west shall we gang and dine the day, oh, west shall we gang and dine the day, oh, the wind shall play forevermore, oh, the wind shall play forever.
Oh, I got a little ooh there. That made me happy.
Scary stuff.
Quite literally,
That
all
was
kinds
written
of
by-
viscous.
Written by Edgar Allan Poe in a previous life.
Lost my thumbnail to that just now.
Oh no! You have to sacrifice something.
Yes.
Judy says, one of my favorite songs. Thank you.
She's a
I know,
blood and
it's
gore
fun.
kind of woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she is in Maryland right now. She clarified.
Okay. Never mind. Connecticut. Somebody go find somebody from Connecticut and drag them in. Please do make sure you're clicking the share button and let people know this is a special web
Too
stream.
good
It's
to be
like a
missed.
good night. Yeah.
Too good to be
Twa
missed.
good to be missed. Wait, that's not
No, that's not the way that works.
ilyAIMY is grammatically incorrect.
I know. We should really be careful here. Like, you should have seen me. Like, some of the cleaning the house, and it's like, grown-ups are coming over. This is not like, say the right music terms, use the right grammar.
Decrescendo.
Exactly.
I guess it's my turn, isn't it?
As you stumble through like pieces of
Or it
Metallica for
could be a Heather
funsies.
song, either,
It is your turn because you told me to pick the last one.
Anywhere
No.
One day.
I so want.
One day we should do it.
I so want to play Turning Tail, but I think that's a terrible idea.
I don't have too much on this yet,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
if you
yeah.
have whatever is in your heart. What's your heart song, Rob? All right, this one's why is my brain falling apart? What's the song called, Rob?
Allergy.
Thank you. Yeah.
All this scratching has been getting me nowhere. All this rubbing has been getting me high. Well, thick skin blisters and the blister is bled. Well, no one is listening, so no one is fed up. Thing I finds purchase and then the all's gotta dig. Settle down deep to all you see is what you did. I gotta have an allergy to the world today. It's the only way to explicate what's been crossing my head. Man by man we march, man by man we conquer. Rapid army rises, raging armor. Man by man we march, man by man we conquer. Rapid army rises, raging armor. Scratching has been getting me nowhere. All this scratching is just a little rabbit cough. Well, the thick skin blisters and the blister is soft. Digging hardens paws and the feeling falls right off. Well, Sonal taught me all of everything that it ought to. Sonal tunnels vision most efficiently. I gotta have an allergy to feeling anything at all today. I gotta have a thick skin, thick skin, thick skin, thick, thick, thick. Well, now we march. Man by man we conquer. Rabbit army rises, raging armor. Now we march. Man by man we conquer. Rabbit army rises, raging armor. Someone was whining about the price of gas today. Someone was whining about their twin SUVs yesterday. Well, I'm on a 911. Someone caught solidarity. Gave love, gave blood, gave cash, gave thanks. I'm on a 923. Suffering back to normalcy. He blamed Hussein, the gays, and the gas tax. Right, that makes sense to me. Bitching has been getting me nowhere. All this rubbing has been getting me high. Well, it shouldn't be coming as any great thing. My thick skin is thinning, yeah. The blisters bleed, will breaking me down. That's best done swiftly. Breaking me in, that could take some time. Breaking out somewhere, that's what I've been thinking. Killing them quickly, never crossed my mind. Mile by mile we march, man by man we conquer. Rabbit army rises, raging armor. Mile by mile we march, man by man we conquer. Rabbit army rises, raging armor. That one goes out to Willard's new army of rabbits on your back porch, man.
It's funny. We're like warring households. I have the foxes and you have the rabbits.
Oh, it's getting hot in here.
Yeah, it kind of is.
I can close windows and turn the air conditioning on. So let me know. I have people for that if it's necessary.
Well, I'm hearing that. I don't know if you can hear me.
I can move things if necessary.
That reminds me of the first time I saw you and your band 15 years ago.
It's been that long? That's
well,
nuts.
But I didn't know you then. We were playing at Iota, remember?
Oh my God, yeah.
I was playing in a band either before or after you, and I hung around and listened.
What was the band?
I don't even remember. I don't
You
even
remember
recall.
us, thank you.
And Rowan was doing his bones. I thought, oh, that's it, right there. And when I heard you doing that aggressive stuff that you were just doing right now, I said, I want to play violin with this guy.
No, that
20 years later.
So, yeah, it took 15 years.
Never
to
have I
make it
been the
happen.
culmination of anyone's 15-year dream. This is so good.
We've had some good
Thank you,
moments
thank you.
together. We've had some good moments together.
Thank you so much, Joni. Joni says, you all are the best. Thank you so much for your weekly streams of amazing music. It's such a gift to so many. Thank you.
And Joni, you always make a point of reaching out and reminding us, like,
Oh,
somebody cares, somebody's listening, and we never take this for granted. So thank you for tuning in.
And, we'll periodically point out if you're enjoying the evening, you can contribute financially at paypal.me/ilyAIMY or Venmo at ilyAIMY. That will be shared with everybody. And, there's 6 people, so,
Is that live music? Is that our Australian crew?
I
think
so.
it is. Nice. Welcome.
all right. This we have never done in a room with people before.
This is true.
It's special. They should know they're special.
This is called Winter in Her Eyes.
Big eyes, big eyes. He's just tuning.
Winter in her eyes spoke shards of silence, shattering these broken cries, slashing through my empty sighs. Words of wisdom or the babbling of fools, it's all the same when silence rules. Her snowy brow furrows at the sound, her icy earrings and her glittering gown bring alive the barren facts I learned in school. It's all the same when silence rules. Her darting glance, freezing to my tongue, a second chance, dying to be young, wishing I were older than the song that I have sung. It's all the same once the silence has begun.
We all survived. Good big eyes. Good big eyes.
Nice. And I know we're not going to do like cashmere and all this. But man, you found a way to get those drum rolls in.
It's in his contract.
Did someone say bottom?
First time ever. How'd it go? How'd it go?
Nice job.
Okay.
Nice.
It made me wish my headphones were over here so I could be like,
You can listen back later.
well, Heather, which one are we going to do?
At the back.
What are yours?
Um.
Can we slow it down a little bit?
Yeah.
Do you have a preferred slow it down?
Are you lost?
That would be great. Okay. Let me get in that right tuning and what's nots for that.
Fourth fret? Third fret.
Fourth.
Seventh fret?
Fourth. Don't start adding frets.
So while we're tuning up, I'll let you know ilyAIMY is playing this Saturday at the Main Street Laurel Festival, 12:30 to 2, I believe. They shut down Main Street there and have music. Our friends Wicked Sycamore are playing
Oh my
before
God,
us,
they're good.
and they're awesome. So just come early and check them out. And I think Ayreheart's next stuff is in July, it sounds like. So there's a little while, but
Oh, that's me, too.
Right, yeah.
taking it on the road to Delaware.
Crossing state line.
Yeah, once you cross the state line, it's real.
Man, so Delaware has been a great supporter of ilyAIMY I think they found us right before COVID, and then have been really supportive over the course of COVID. And I had the very awkward experience of being invited up to their state park, I think before...
Rockford, right?
Huh?
Rockford?
Yeah. Before, actually, we were supposed to be allowed to cross state lines.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they didn't cancel the show, and I got approached by a police officer who asked me not to tell people that we were from Maryland and to go straight home.
It was a big outdoor thing, but yeah. It was weird. It was like the first thing of
It was the
that
first
nature we'd
performance. Yeah.
done.
It was the first thing that hadn't been canceled.
We brought our own like hand washing station because we had no idea what we were gonna find in this park. We brought like our own food and
Yep.
snacks
And this actually is a really good intro for this
Yeah.
song. Yeah, the very first one that I wrote was a lullaby to myself. So it's end of March, the very beginning of lockdown. This was the first song. The early recordings of this actually are me in the tail ends of COVID and breathier than I would like. I want to say that might have been, I don't think there was a version I posted on Bandcamp. I think I replaced the vocals. But the original demo is me with what I had at the time. Bless you. Perfect. That was the right spot for that.
We'll get out of this much, child. You'll see. I've done my share of wandering. Are you out here in the woods all alone? Are you lost or did you lose someone? And I know it's been far too long. And daylight is a fairy tale, a nursery song. The hours slipped away in the months. Halfway there, now you're back at home. But oh, little world, I've been this way before. So many roads, no one can be sure. But I found the way, and I made it through to pass it down to you, and you will too. And all the while you're lost, sure as you are seeking, you are being sought. I know it's hard, I know you lie awake, but it's okay, you get to be afraid. And hey, we'll be this way again. So many roads, no knowing where they end. But we'll find a way, and we will make it through to
nerves a little twinkly, so nice work, guys.
I'll be on the back deck having a cigarette.
And that's we can sit on the back deck and drink a beer and watch Fox Babies. Life is okay. All right, where are you going? Where are you going?
It's their turn.
I know it's their turn.
Oh, okay.
How about some John Barleycorn?
Ooh, okay. Now
We
that
do
that's
that?
warmed up a
You're
little
all
bit.
warmed up?
There.
Yeah.
What is this one about, Ron?
It's about John and his barleycorn. Of course.
Nothing more.
That's our story, and we're sticking to it. No, you do hear about terrible, terrible things that happen to John Barleycorn. He begins by being buried. Not a good way to start a tune. Buried. I mean, that happens at the end of a murder ballad. But at the beginning,
I know they start with
If
it.
you're lucky.
but then he pops up.
So it's a zombie murder ballad.
There you go. So, here it is.
There were three men came out of the west, their fortunes for to try. And these three men made a solemn vow: John Barleycorn must die. They plowed, they sowed, they harrowed him in through clouds upon his head. And these three men made a solemn vow: John Barleycorn was dead. They let him lie for a very long time, till the rains from heaven did fall, and little Sir John sprung up his head, and so amazed them all. They let him stand till midsummer's day, till he looked both pale and wan. And little Sir John, he grew a long beard, and so became a man. They hired men with the scythe so sharp to cut him off at the knee. They rolled him and tied him by the waist, serving him most barbarously. They hired men with the sharp-edged spikes who pricked him to the heart, and the loader he served him worse than that. worse than that, for he ground him between two stones, and little Sir John and the nut brown bowl, and whiskey in the glass, and little Sir John and his nut brown bowl proved the strongest man at last. And the huntsman, he can't let the fox nor so loudly blow his horn, and the tinker, he can't mend kettles nor pots without a little barley corn. So many high notes. Woo.
I've been excited. I've been dreading and excited to play that song because I sat down to play that a little while ago, and I was jamming through it, and I was like, this is awesome. And then the HVAC guy called, and I was like, okay. And then I sat down to work on it the other night, and I'm running through it, and then IMT like exploded or something like that. Like Institute of Musical Auditions was just literally on fire, and I needed to put it out. And I was like, okay, crap, okay. So this morning I was like, okay, finally, this is some downtime. We've let the HVAC guy in. There's another contact. Okay, but he's hammering on stuff. Okay, and that didn't match up with the rhythm of the song at all. And then finally, it's a quiet moment. He's painting or something like that instead, and I'm playing the song, and Kristen comes down and is like, where's the cat? And I'm like, oh my God. So it was really satisfying to get through that song.
We found him.
Oh my God.
He found a new hiding place. He's been stressed out.
Yeah, he's been stressed out. Oh, that's a great tune.
Thank you, everybody. Hey, Joe Isaacs.
Yeah, it is a good crew. The birds like the song. They'd like to say tweet, tweet. Have you heard the Beethoven birds? Are you familiar with this?
I don't know what that is.
I have birds in my neighborhood, and until I was stuck here during pandemic, I was not aware of them. And then I sat out on my porch one day and I heard, and I was like, what? And I looked it up, and it's a thing. So yeah, I call them the Beethoven birds. They have a real name, but apparently it is a thing. They sing. Well, that's what Beethoven's fifth.
Symphony?
And they giggle afterwards. So they'll go like it's their own personal joke. Maybe we'll get one. I hear them often in the morning.
So this one we were messing around with Ron before you guys got here, but feel free. It's F sharp minor.
It's just this all the way through.
Okay.
My grandfather told me about his boat. He might have said ship, I don't really know. But he ran to the front as the planes roared in. He might have said back, it was a long time ago. My grandmother told me about running away. She might have said towards, I don't really know. But the planes roared in, the planes roared on. They only dropped paper, but she never came home. But who can you blame when the world goes to hell? It was non-stop at supper, she never shut up. Like if she left space, she'd remember the town where she grew up too fast and left even faster in the dead of the night, never making a sound. Lips pressed tight, hands pressed tighter, the thrum of a bomber, the buzz of a fighter, a stumbling with nothing, they carried my uncle. It wasn't really fair, but it sure was something. But who can you blame when the world goes to hell? Since I never bent, I'll never bend unless I do. And since I never broke, I'll never break unless I do. And since I never lied, you know I will always be true. And I will never die until I do. Dinner was tense on the 4th of July. I've learned what it means when my dad looks away. My grandfather flinched in the rocket's red glare, like there was something in the air I just couldn't smell. We slowly went deaf, we slowly went blind, in our grandparents' house with their overstocked shelves. We tossed out his story, we tossed out his crimes, we threw it all out like it didn't mean something. But who can you blame when the world goes to hell? Who can you blame when the world goes to hell? Who can you blame when the world goes to hell? If you spend your life running, you got only yourself. Thank you.
How about Sideways Glance? Shall we do that one? Yeah, this one came from quite a few years back. I was playing with Houston Grand Opera because some of the earliest ever operas had lutes in them. So I was playing lute and theorbo in this opera, and it was a long gig. It was it ran for the rehearsals and the performances ran about 7 weeks altogether. So they put me up in this housing. I took the light rail in to downtown Houston every day. It's the closest thing I'd have to a regular job. It was, just going into town and doing the light rail, walking 3 blocks to get to the opera house. And every day there was a guy sitting there on a bench. He was obviously homeless. And it's interesting because he wasn't panhandling, he wasn't really engaging people, but he was just there, just kind of watching the world go by. And after enough times of passing him over and over again, I started to think about what the world might look like through his eyes compared with this intensely glamorous opera house, dripping with chandeliers and plush carpets and plush seating and just everything you could ever want. Just 2 blocks from this guy who had nothing. So this is just my my attempt to imagine what things might have looked like from his perspective. And it's called Sideways Glance.
Guarding the night, I'm stationed here, preventing the light from drawing near. Oh, darkness descends, I settle down, cold cardboard and skin against the ground. All through the night I waited all alone, bathing in starlight here. This place, it feels a lot like home. How I long to exist within your eyes. So hard to resist breathing here beneath the sky. Repelling the light, I know I'll see concrete eyes that frown away from me. In the morning's first light, I wonder why, trapped breathing here beneath the sky, beneath the sky. Passing me by, your gaze will turn from me. Only a sigh escapes as you refuse to see. Oh, I long to exist within your eyes. So hard to resist breathing here beneath the sky. Still guarding the night, I'm stationed here, now hoarding the starlight ear to ear. Cold sadness is breathing all alone. How I long to break through this starry dome. Give me a second chance to show I'm clear, or even a sideways glance. You know I'm here, you know I'm here. Oh, I long to exist within your eyes. So hard to resist breathing here beneath the sky.
You're so happy. I find with a lot of these songs, it's funny. I have such a lane. You know, my voice has such a lane in ilyAIMY, and I've chosen it. You know, it's like, this is my lane. I know what I'm doing. And in a lot of these, it's like, they're so all over the road for me that the only way I can make myself comfortable is the character. Whereas every song has its own character, quite literally in narration, and it's sort of like, oh, this isn't my voice. This is this voice through me. It's been a neat adjustment Because I don't do a lot of that anymore.
It sounds like kind of like being an actor. Like
Kinda,
you're
yeah.
Becoming a character, as you said.
Choosing one of the 5 characters of pop and lock and hip hop. I'm not sure if you're a superhero
Are
or
there
posh.
5? Are there 5 like kind of, you know,
I just recorded a class.
guises of it? Really?
I'm not going to remember them all though. Superhero, supervillain, posh, something from France, and something else.
I love that.
Heather and something from France. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
That's funny. What are we doing? You're all in your glow. You don't even know. Yeah. But tell them.
That's not the way this works.
We have to guess.
Yeah.
Oh, you're really part of the band now.
Well, the main thing here is that like this is another song where I'm a little like I'm in the deep part of my voice, and I've got to have a beer. Willard brought these beers, and I had 2 sips of Heather's, and I
had a
really
half
want
of Willard's.
I want one of my own.
We haven't finished one whole beer.
But until I've sung Balisette and I had to sing Everything But the War too, because it's the same place in my voice. After those 2 songs, then I can have a beer. So I'm really looking forward to being done with this song. Well, no, I'm really looking forward to being part of this song throughout the
Right.
entirety of the song, because
I
what
knew what
Ayreheart
you
brings to
were
it is so
saying.
spectacular. And I'm really unnerved by your new intro to
The song that shall not be named.
KSHMIR. I'm really excited about that.
We can outro it.
it.
We could like outro
Something to
outro with the intro.
Good. Because, man, the Dune nerdery runs deep, and I appreciate it greatly.
Yeah, I think this is one of the first songs we envisioned when we were going to do this collaboration. We're like, oh, definitely need this song with lute and bass, more percussion.
Do we space in the set for a request for Oklahoma at some point?
Sure. I mean, we do not need to be done at the crack. Not too long,
So this is a song that I wrote. Let's be the serious intro for a sec. This is a song that I wrote as we had, as another relationship had gone poorly, and Heather and I were living a lot on the road and traveling and playing music, and this was a song trying to come to terms with the idea that until I was done with my quote-unquote terrible purpose of being a touring singer-songwriter, I could probably never be in an actual serious romantic relationship. And I think I wrote this song about 2 weeks before I met Kristen. Screwing up the song. I mean, making this song perfect. Just making it a lie. I'm headed for the rocks again. Silence all the way. Oh, to go my mother's way. Screaming all the while. By now I know I'll take anything, any given chance. My fear is I'll take everything and leave no one left standing. But oh, my queen, my wife, you won't get a piece of me. And I will come for you, just as they'll come for me. My Ayreheart, the crown will kill me. I'm headed for the rocks again. It's silent all the way. Oh, to go my cousin's way. A kill after kill after kill. But I keep my teeth unto myself. I keep my weapons clean. Still you throw at me to the sense for this and run my children to the ground. But oh, my love, my life, you can take a piece of me. 'Cause I will come for you, just as you'll come for me. My Ayreheart, to crown will kill me. Damn what I won't do. Damn what I won't say to you. I won't tell you how it ends or who abandons you. Just damn what they won't do to you. Bear you to the killing fields. I'll place you on the line. I'll dig your hole myself, my friend, just like I've always done. When my war is through with you, had its way as I shed my tears for the way it died and wash my hands of you. But all my love, my life, you have what is left of me. I will come with you after they're done with me. My Sahia, Sahia, to heaven hold me. My Sahia, Sahia, to heaven hold me. Sahia, Sahia.
So good, that was so good. It is, yeah, I remember the first time I heard it that way and I was like, oh yeah, that's what's up. That is what is up.
Stream, it means a lot to me that you like this combination.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since we've seen you in person. Like, you came up with a conversation just the other night, and we miss you. I'm gonna get that beer.
Yeah.
Yes,
do it.
in Willard's cooler. Oh, this is such a beast song. Snapdragon, it's one of theirs.
This is one, I mean, I usually get the credit for writing this one, but actually, each of us wrote our own parts. So, Willard wrote the bass part. Matthias wrote the percussion, the djembe in this case. And here's the lute. I wrote this long time ago, as my son is he's almost 25 now. But back when he was short, about 4 years old or so, all you out there who might be parents or have been parents know one of God's practical jokes for parents is that once it comes closer to bedtime, small children become more and more energetic and animated the closer to bedtime it gets. So I was trying to figure out a way for Gabriel to be ready for bed. And he didn't respond to any kind of lullabies or, any soothing music. So, but one thing, like if I would play a piece that has certain kind of propulsion to it, he'd run around the room for as long as I would play. So this is a piece for this intended purpose, the purpose of a little boy running around a room until he's exhausted enough to go to bed. So, just as a public service to all of you young parents out there, This is recorded on an album called One Morning. So it's out there.
I think the most important takeaway from all that is that you have a child named Gabriel McFarlane.
Afraid so.
Holy crap.
I think we're having different reactions to that name. Okay.
It's possible.
And now, Snapdragon.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, right. Although the image there is very powerful now. Like,
Oh yeah, the sugared up child.
yeah, I think I
running in
picture Sharif's
circles.
children automatically.
I'm still like the avenging angel that must be your child. Like, Gabriel McFarlane, come on. Like, that's a made up character.
Yeah.
That's not
He
real.
plays the trumpet and the world ends.
He may be watching right now.
I hope so.
All right, I think I want to do Good Heart.
All right.
Are we good? Are we good to Good Heart? Yeah. Okay.
I love the idea of us saying a song name, one of our song names, and then flipping pages to find the music. That's amazing. That's like, God, I don't know. Last time I wrote stuff down, it's nuts. Ay, ay, ay. Which explains a lot sometimes about me trying to remember anything stuff. You should watch the Muppets with us.
Oh, how far are you?
You should watch the
We
Muppets
finished
with
it.
us.
Okay, I'm not finished. I think we're on episode like 5 or something, maybe.
That's neither here nor there.
You know what actually made me laugh out loud was the van thing where they're singing all the public use songs, and then they make the joke about all the things they could sing off camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
There's a lot of musician in jokes.
Oh, a man who won't have me has the last of my love, and the bud bloomed once, now the man humans, and the heart beats blood, yeah, the heart beats blood like a good heart should, like a good heart does. Still some nights it feels empty as a painted shell. So stolen through been home. I hit it for hunting, but I did it far too well. Now no one can find it, not even myself. Oh, a man who won't have me has the last of my love, and the bud bloomed once, now I'm around humans, and my heart beats blood, yeah, my heart beats blood like a good heart should, like a good heart does. Hey, you take the weight off broken legs, sing up arms and hands, but the heart keeps on working, even when it's on the mend, resting on the edge, always headed for love, but always steady, at the ready, even if you don't know what for. Who won't have me has the last of my love, and the blood bloomed once, now I'm around humans, and the heart beats blood, yeah, the heart beats blood like a good heart should, like a good heart does, like a good heart should, like a good heart does, like a good heart should, like a good heart does.
That was joyous.
Ooh, and that Kristen was sweet. Very nice work. So you made numbers and faces at me and said some things and some
So
stuff.
after their next song, I think it'll be 2 and 2
Sweet. Okay, so
ish.
yes, I
It
agree.
might be a little longer.
I don't
but
care.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
These always have a habit of going much faster than they feel like they should. Where it's like, really? Yeah.
It's only in comparison to the setup.
Right.
We had a nice leisurely, make sure everything's there.
We had some more celery and bite into the microphone.
Oh, we could do that.
Yeah.
I was thinking
And
those
if-
things in their sleep.
You're enjoying the evening,
Actually,
you
could we do
can
that first?
contribute
Could we sing some
financially
sleep first?
at paypal.me/ilyAIMY or Venmo at ilyAIMY. You can go on Ayreheart's website and buy their
It's a 2 and
CDs and merch, or our website, and we appreciate any support, but we love just having you here and listening.
Of course, this is one that, well, they're all archived. You can always tune in later, or you can tell your friends to go check out this webcast that you saw last night. It was really good.
So they've been hitting me with a bunch of new stuff for me to learn.
Yeah, we've never done this together in front of anybody.
Nope. And it's got nice breadth. And Kristen, I want to make sure, is the guitar like right in my face? I probably should move it a little.
No, I mean it's on the side of the mic, so it's okay. It's okay.
I'll just put this here for like a minute. do that actually? That would be a lovely thing to do. I will be with you in just a second. Just one moment. As soon as I do not unplug our entire world.
Was it the last time that we were here when a storm wiped out the whole system?
We did pretty well, and then there was like a nope. There was a big nope.
This crazy bolt of lightning and everything went green and it was done.
So this one's cool because I again it's the sort of the character of it all. It's such a broad spread of a vocal, and I really like this song.
Yeah, this is called Sings in Her Sleep.
Cold of a mind, memory veiled in time, calls me into her dream. Sleep. She dreams the dreams I left behind. And holds these shattered shards of a mind. That see into this dream. She dreams the dreams I left behind. And holds these shattered shards of a mind. Sings in her sleep. Sings in her sleep.
Gorgeous. Where'd that song come from?
It's got a good story.
Time to change a camera battery.
Well, let's put the camera over to Ayreheart, and oh, you will be. And no,
Oh, just your butt,
ish.
you know.
And then and Ron can tell the story. Tell the story if you don't mind.
Sure. This was a song basically about my grandmother who really lost everything to Alzheimer's gradually, bit by bit. And right at the very end, even though she basically didn't know anything, she had been a singer early on and then became a farmer's wife for pretty much all of her career. And but there was always a Steinway there in the parlor, and she always had that thing for music. And even though her conscious mind was pretty well gone, she would sometimes sing just in that dreamlike world that she was in. And watching her with my mother, with her own daughter, was just a real lesson in love, in empathy, as I watched the two together. The mother becoming the one who is cared for. So that's what the song's about.
Yeah. Music can reach into the deepest places.
Yeah.
I was telling them
it's
about
amazing.
us playing the memory ward, and people, really do, when they remember nothing else, they remember music.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, on the funny side of that, it's ridiculous. My husband I was showing off the big giant music library here. I always joke that I married my husband for his music collection, and when you come here, you begin to understand that that's true. And I'll be like wandering around the house, and I was singing something to myself or whatever, like whatever came on, like Pandora or whatever, and he's like, "Do you just know all the songs?" If it's set to music, I even things I don't like have a tendency to burrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we know how we want to end, but they'll have one more before that. And we have...
Two.
Okay. Oh! Yeah, I forgot
Did we
about
not
that.
play Blacksmith?
We had it? No, it's crazy. It's like going by, and I'm like looking at it going, are we going to fit? Oh, we got to do... No, we got to do Oklahoma. I want to do that for CT.
Okay.
Is that okay? Yeah. I know I'm being bad, so we'll do... CT, I hope you're still there.
There is not a page for Oklahoma.
No.
But it's C minor.
Give me a chance to find my table again.
Oh, right.
And it's
And
not right.
fiddle would be.
Yeah, easy
good.
peasy and lots of sense.
Yeah.
Let me move. I have walled myself in pretty good here.
So we have time for a few more. Thank you again for tuning in this week and other weeks. Next week, we will be coming to you from Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Is that next week already?
Yep.
Gosh.
And the special
Yeah.
guests. Yeah. This is like the tour of the best musicians. People who went to school. You know what I mean?
That's not what that means. That's not necessarily.
Our
Okay, go ahead.
Our buddy in Pittsburgh is a guy named Brad Yoder, who is just a heady musician. And, like, I'm a big Fountains of Wayne fan, and I was like, he's gotta like Fountains of Wayne. But Fountains of Wayne with, like, a conservatory training. So that's Brad Yoder.
But yeah, we'll be coming to you from his place.
You guys would get along like a house on fire. This is, so CT, I hope you're here, and I hope you get your request. Good.
Still there.
And is my guitar back up? Thank you. So this got written to a songwriting challenge, the very first one Rob and I ever undertook together, where we both wrote the challenge. The challenge was Sandstorm Love Affair. His answer was Balisette, Dune. My answer was a couple getting stuck in the storm shelter during like a Dust Bowl era event, which really says everything you need to know about the band right there. Bless you. Look at you all picking the best right before times to sneeze. Why do you look like you hurt yourself? Or you look like you teleported. Like, are you all right?
It was a bad old sneeze.
It's the sand.
Coming out of your head.
Sorry.
I'm back.
Yeah, like you went somewhere. Are you all right?
That's the only sneeze where I actually felt like the, everyone says it's related to orgasms. I was just like, it's good. I think the music is helping.
Anyway, all right. Oh my God. So let's get these people stuck down in this storm shelter and see what unfurls.
Have borne anything but dirt. And how can love stay green when the fields won't do the same? We were worn down as the ground the day the dust storm came. I ran for the shelter, you met me down inside. Forced so close together after all this time. It was not fear I felt, but my heart your lips felt like forgiveness, and your hands were smooth through all their roughness. As the world ended above, we made love, the holy arbiter of war, the great mountain man. Gonna kiss me before the Lord decides. We could use a say. Took the river right off the barn. Didn't even matter, 'cause you held me in your arms. You polished me smooth, took the blush right off of my skin. No use being shy, I was once in your shelter every night. And your lips felt like forgiveness, and your hands were smooth through all their roughness. As the world ended above, we made love, holy carpenter of the great mountain man. Gonna kiss me before the Lord decides. We could use a say. Took the storm so wild to bury us alive, bury us alive, bring us back to life. Your lips felt like forgiveness, and your hands were smooth through all their roughness. As the world ended above, Robin Joe Paul, the grain of the mountain. Kiss me before the Lord decides. We could use a sand. Oh, so hard. We could use a sand. Oh, so hard. Nice joining in, Matthias.
All right, and then there were two. 1 and 1? No. Did I
No.
screw it up?
Donk, donk. Not on town.
Redeba.
So 2 choices left. Yes. 2 moments. We must actually choose our path. And one that has already been decided.
So did you want to do?
You're welcome,
okay?
CT.
If you want to.
Doesn't matter. Got a choice? Preference?
We can do that.
Yeah? All right. Let's
So it's not just our band that goes like, I don't know. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? I don't know. Man, I guess there's a reason set lists exist. So we are so grateful for you all tuning in, and from all across the world tonight. It's really, really fantastic. For those of you who don't know, if you came in because you know Ayreheart, well, we are ilyAIMY. We're in Baltimore, Maryland. And if you knew us, ilyAIMY, this has been Ayreheart. I don't know where do you claim a particular place as home? Baltimore. Okay, cool. Yeah. Baltimore's kind of an amazing scene. I don't know that there's a lot of crossover weirdness that happens in other towns. I feel like we've toured all over the country, and Baltimore seems to be less scared about crossing scene lines. And I really, really, really adore that about the scene. So I'm so grateful that you guys see it the same way. But we do this every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. ET, -4 GMT, until the time change, -5. And we're always just so grateful to have you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Eric says peaceful bliss. I agree.
All right. So we were able to work this one up kind of right in the last couple of rehearsals. This is a newer one of mine. Newer being older than I'd like to admit. This was also written to a song challenge, one of Rob's Open Mic's VOM song challenges.
Which one?
Was Taken by the Wind, and I was grumpy about that because that's a line from the Fleetwood Mac song. And so I was like, oh, I don't want a song challenge that's a lyric from a song.
That was the one that both me and Rowan wrote songs about wind.
Oh, I'm just winding down. It's okay.
Yep.
Came from that.
So I decided to write What the Wind Takes, not Taken by the Wind. That was my little personal punky answer
The
to
next
it.
song challenge is dog.
I know. And someone's going to write a song about God, and that'll be the equivalent. Or dogma. I don't know. We should never take the song challenges too literally. I believe in a high level of subversion. So, but I was explaining to Ron about why I picked this particularly ugly chord.
Connecticut's in the house.
Now what's in the house?
My mom.
Nice.
Hi,
Hi,
Mom.
Connecticut. Why I picked a particularly ugly chord for the resolution of the bridge, and it's because I don't believe what I'm singing. So I've chosen an ugly chord to meet it. So this is a song about my angst over such things. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Branches were rattling, a cold birthday morning, unruly balloon struggling in the back of a car, caught in the currents, a flutter of a movement. I saved what I could, let fly what I could not. How far can you chase what the wind takes? Over mountains and out to the sea, floating away, nothing to say but wait, wait for me. The rush of a kiss, the flush of her skin, a moment of stillness at the core of a storm, but pressure and time of other things in mind, and weather vanes can't turn away no matter what they want. And how far can you chase what the wind takes? Over mountains and out to the sea, floating away, nothing to say but wait. but sailing away to the blue. I just surrendered, feather light, heavy, to believe what you lose is not meant for you. Scatter the ashes, blow dandelions, all gone white, and light as the air. The birds going south, the breath from your mouth. Nothing can keep them here. Right?
But the texture.
Tasty. Tasties. All right.
All right.
Can you kill my
We're gonna ramp it up. I think we have one more. Thank you so much for joining us for this very special Live from the Lair. Thank you to Ayreheart, Ron, Willard, and Matthias. Thank you
Thanks
to
for
Heather
letting us
for
visit.
moving the furniture.
Any freaking time.
Thank you to Rob for setting up all that stuff and
Yes.
making it sound good. Yeah.
He's so good at this game.
Again, you can show your appreciation at paypal.me/ilyAIMY.
It takes a lot of pasta. Pasta salad to feed this band. It's a lot of band.
Mangoes. I ate like a whole
Setbacks and
mango.
pasta.
Oh, I'ma eat. Yeah, you did.
And I did lose my fork. See, that's why I should always keep it in my pocket.
That was so funny. All right, hold on. I gotta fix my situation. I did something dumb. There we go. It's like, why won't you move the way you're supposed to? All right.
All right. All right.
Okay.
An Ottoman town, not a soul to be seen, not a soul but look up, not a soul but look down, not a soul but look up, not a soul but look down, to show me the weight of their Ottoman town, the king and the queen, and the company more came riding behind and marching before. Your stark naked drummer beating a drum. His hands in his bosom came marching along in Ottoman town. Not a soul to be seen, not a soul would look up, not a soul would look down, not a soul would look up, not a soul would look down, to show me the weight of their Ottoman town. I bought me a horse, it was called a gray mare, gray mane and gray tail, green stripe on her back, green mane and green tail, green stripe on her back. She stood so still, threw me to the dirt. She tore at my hair, she froze in my shirts, from saddle to surrender, from mouth to the can. And on my 10 toes I rode over the plain, not in winter, not a soul to be seen. Not a soul would look up, not a soul would look down, not a soul would look up, not a soul would look down, to show me the weight of their non-tormentor.
So that's the way that one goes.
So much fun. And Karen, I knew you popped in there for like a second. At some point, you have to tell me what school you work at and exactly what your class is, because I could not remember specifically. I probably was medium correct.
Medium correct. We've been ilyAIMY and Ayreheart, ilyAYREheart maybe. I don't know. I just called us that, and it seems I made a graphic, so I guess that means it's
That's
real.
who we are.
So we are hoping, because I was texting Dave, I was like, really, that's really good. You really ought to, like, I mean, you've seen it. You want to book it. I mean, get this Institute of Musical Auditions show happening now. Click, 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 click. Because, man, we should be bringing this to the masses. Although I don't know how you do it any more to the masses than you do with a freaking webcast to the entire world. But, you know, it's fun to be in a room with people. Anywho, we are ilyAIMY. This is Ayreheart. Should we do a full... You want to introduce the band real quick? They know us.
Matthias Rook. Oh, yeah. All kinds of percussion. Willard Morris, bass, violin, sometimes Colacione, when there's room for it in the room.
Yeah, we offered to bring it to you.
I'm Ron McFarlane.
Yes. All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
Thank you. If you are in the local Owings Mills, Maryland, you want to come help us move stuff, you just come on out.
Wrap some cables.
I like wrapping cables. Oh, I guess it would be nice if someone would wrap my cables. I know not everybody can wrap a cable right. Oh, so you better think twice before you wrap it around your elbow. Cause then I tell you no, you can never do it again. Oh, but I need some time off from moving gear. Time to drink a beer out on my porch. Oh, with the foxes. Love comes down without some roadies. Well, it takes a strong one, baby, but I gotta get it through the door. Cause I gotta load out. I gotta load out.